What's going on YouTube as well as Spotify? This is ITalkFortnite here, and in today's podcast, we have a brand new podcast. It is episode number 42 of the ITalkFortnite podcast, guys. I hope you are doing well on this lovely Sunday. It is August 23rd, 2020. I'm kind of out of it. I'm not going to lie. This might not be the best podcast I do. I'm by myself this week. Pizza will be on every other week after that. I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably get some other guests on, but for now, it's just me. Guys, scheduling is tough, okay? I'm sorry. So if you guys do not know who I am, my name is ITalkFortnite. I make content on YouTube. You can follow me on YouTube at ITalkFortnite. You can subscribe. It's free. You can like the video if you like the content. Don't like it if you don't like it. Like it if you do. You can leave a comment down below. Any questions you might have for the next podcast. I will try to get to some of them. I can't get to all of them, but I greatly appreciate all the comments regardless. You can subscribe, like I said, for free. I'm reading this in a list, and I guess I said subscribe twice by accident. You can follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. You can follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite, and I do actually have a Discord. It's ITalkFortnite, I think is just the URL. We're a really chill community over there, and we are excited to have new members join. So if you guys would like to join in the Discord and be a positive contribution to it, because we like to keep things chill and relaxed in there, you're more than welcome to. So that's basically it for the plugs. We should talk about what I've been doing. I watched Stranger Things season 1 for the first time, and my life has been different ever since I watched that show. I'm not going to lie to you. That show really changed my outlook on a few things. I don't know why it did. It was just such a good show, and I don't know. I always get so caught up in like just content creation and just focusing on the next video and then the next video and the next video of like what to put out on YouTube and stuff like that. And I never really get time for me to just sit down. Like during watching it, right? I actually had to keep it playing because I was watching it in the background, but I actually had to record a video at the same time because Fortnite's just been popping off with news as of late. It's great to see, but like I never get a break, right? Oh, content creation's easy. Well, it's not. It requires a lot of time and effort, and it requires a lot of dedication. It really does. So I couldn't even fully enjoy the show because I had to make content in the background while I was watching it. But I watched it, and it was so good. It was so good. I never get emotional over shows. I rarely ever do. I mean, I almost felt this way when I watched Victorious, which is that Nickelodeon show. I never related to characters so much from that show, and it hurts me that show only lasted as long as it did, and then it got bad near the end of it. With this show, it wasn't that I related to the characters so much. It was more like I just loved the story behind it all. It was just so different. I had never seen it. I never knew any spoilers. And I got questions about that, like, how did you not watch this show? And I think my response to that was, I guess I had that little mindset when I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk, I don't want to watch, I don't want to play all the popular things. I don't know. I guess I just didn't like watching stuff that everyone else was watching. Very horrible mindset to have. I mean, I don't know. It was a great show. Great show. Loved it. If you guys don't know what that show is about, it's basically about these kids that have to go into like this underworld sort of thing to rescue one of the kids' brother. It's insanely good. Highly would recommend it if you haven't seen it already. Again, I've only seen season 1. I'm not going to go into spoilers in case you guys haven't seen it, but that show just changed my outlook on a few things. I don't know. Never got so involved in a show before. Man, it makes me feel like there's like another dimension out there. It's weird. Just like with how good it was. I can't explain it. But I did that. Also, I recently talked to my parents, and they were like, hey, we want to play Rock Band again. Now, this is a little chill thing to talk about. So before I got into, basically what my family would like to do is we would like to play Rock Band together. I don't know if you guys know what that game is. It's a game on different consoles where you can play like guitar, drums, and microphone. And on Rock Band 3, you could play on the keyboard, which no one really played that. But you were able to play Rock Band with up to 4 people. Actually, I think it's more, but anyway. Me and my family would play that. I would play drums and guitar. My mom would sing because she likes singing, and we had a drum set that me and my brother switched off of, and then my stepdad would actually play the bass. And it was a fun family time. I don't ever really get to hang out with my family a whole lot. I don't get to really talk with my family a whole lot because I'm just so busy with content. I'm so busy with keeping up to date on social media. It is literally almost a 24/7 job. And, I love it, but at the same time, it does come with its consequences. You don't get free time. You don't get to see your family all the time. You can't sacrifice too much because if you do, you might become irrelevant. It's really tough. It's a really hard market to get into, but it's really worth it at the end of the day. But it's like, you got to sacrifice some stuff for it. But anyway, my mom talked to me yesterday. She was like, hey, we want to play that again. I'm like, okay. So I had to find my old Xbox One. I actually couldn't find it. So I took my Dark Vertex Xbox One and I loaded up my old gamer tag with all of our DLC on it. Like, I'm talking like, I think we had like 400 downloaded songs. Like, we put a lot of money into the songs on that game because it was the thing we like to do. It was the thing we like to play. And I even had all the exports. So I had all of Rock Band 1, 2, and 3, Lego Rock Band. I had all those songs on there. I think I lost a lot of them because of copyright issues, but I had them all. Like, we were dedicated Rock Band players. I could play like expert on guitar and drums occasionally. But besides that, it's just a fun game to play. I know there's like Clone Hero. I know a lot of people like to play that on PC, but with my family, we like to play on the big screen. We don't want to play on a small monitor. So yeah, it was just cool. I got to load up all my stuff yesterday. We're probably gonna play that tonight, which is cool. And yeah, I miss hanging with my family. I miss talking with them and stuff like that. I wish I was more social with them, but again, YouTube and Twitter and social media just takes up so much of my time. It's really hard to explain. But anyway, now I'm going to talk about what content I've put out. Again, I've been keeping consistent with the content. I'm very, very happy with that. So let's get into it. So on Monday, we talked about Fortnite getting sued again by a spot in Florida, Stonehenge, suing Epic Games over Coral Castle. I don't get that really much at all, but I did make a video talking about it. I could kind of understand it, but at the same time, it just felt like a reach. Then on Tuesday, we talked about what happened to the annual pass. Now, funny enough, the annual pass video, the thumbnail got put on the Monday video, and I did not do that. That was YouTube Studio doing that. I don't know why they did that, but they did. So that was kind of annoying. Just talking about my feelings on the annual pass. Then on Wednesday, we talked about Apple taking things too far with this lawsuit. And now they're saying, we're just going to get rid of your Unreal Engine tools. So every game that uses Unreal Engine is going to get affected by this lawsuit. I think that's way too far. Same day, made a video talking about what I would want to see in Chapter 2, Season 4, because they basically confirmed to us that the season is not actually delayed, which is awesome. Then on Thursday, I believe that day is Thursday, we talked about the huge rumors for Season 4 and spoiler warning because it contains some spoilers. And it turns out that it was actually all real and Fortnite themselves are talking about it. So we'll talk about it later in this podcast. Then 2 days ago, we talked about the Fortnite Cup and how to easily get a free skin, which, by the way, that is happening today. So get on Fortnite today and make sure you participate in the cup, get at least 10 points to get a free skin. I do not know when you're getting the free skin. It says that you're supposed to get the skin after the tournament is completely done, but there's nothing in the files for it. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Also, on that same day, made a video talking about reading a book. Fortnite has this outfit book, and it was cool to read. It basically just goes over like different cosmetics and Fortnite's little descriptions for each skin. I think it's pretty adorable. And then on Saturday, I didn't know what I was going to upload that day, and I didn't want to upload a back-to-back part of the reading of the Fortnite skin book. I want to space those uploads out, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if I had a video plan for that day, but I just didn't push it out or something. I have zero idea. But basically what I did was I put out the second part of the book reading, and the views weren't great on it. And I think that was my own personal fault because I didn't want to do that back to back. I did not want to do the same kind of video back to back like that. That would have ruined the momentum of the series, and I feel like it kind of already did. So it got like half the views that the first part did, which I'm not really upset about, but it's like, yeah, I probably should have waited like a few days before uploading that part. But I guess I had nothing to talk about on Saturday. I really have no idea why I didn't make a real video on Saturday. It was just a reading. No idea. I actually have part 3 already in my I have it in my my account. I just haven't published it yet. I have to wait a little bit before I publish it. But I should also mention here what content I'm going to be putting out in the future. Well, this season ends in 4 days. I think it's 4. Is it 4 days? I don't even know. It's like 3 to 4 days. On the 27th is when it comes out. So that is on a Thursday morning. So basically 3 days. Basically 3. Man, that's crazy. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to be talking about all the skins that we got from Chapter 2, Season 3. Probably do a ranking list again. People expect that content from me. They expect the skin review video from the current season. And it kind of caught me off guard. It really did with how the skins we got this season. I feel like we got so little this season, but at the same time, I feel like that's just due to the fact that the season is just shorter than the previous seasons we've had that had delays. It's so weird that we didn't get a delay this season. And a lot of people like to point out the reason why we didn't get a delay this season is because they have a deadline with Marvel, and maybe that's why they couldn't just flat out delay it. They had to make sure that this got out on time. Not entirely sure. But anyway, that's it for content I put out. And then, yes, I am working on that all skins from Chapter 2, Season 3 video. I want to wait a little bit more until we get closer to the end because you never know. They could throw out a brand new skin today, and on Monday and on Tuesday, they could easily do that. I'm just taking my time with it. But I'm getting everything situated, like with the editing, the scripting, the pictures, and all that. So, yeah, alrighty then. So then we'll go to the topics. Usually I ask Twitter for topics, but I don't really think I need too many. I don't think I really need too many topics today. I think I kind of already know what I'm talking about today. So we'll talk about the FreeFortnite Cup, which is today only. The time you're listening to this video, it's probably delayed, or not delayed. It's probably already passed by now. It's on the 23rd of August, 2020. Okay, so it's going to be outdated. This podcast will be outdated. But we're going to talk about the cup. Basically, I talked about this in a video, this was the video I actually recorded at the same time I was watching Stranger Things, which, man, I don't know. I guess that was good on me. I mean, I wanted to get that information out. It was huge news. Free skin for only 10 points. That's a big deal. So basically, we have this cup, and a lot of people are kind of thinking that this is kind of too far on Fortnite's part because they're giving you a skin for free, which looks like Chaos Agent, but with an apple on with an apple and glasses on. Like, it makes this guy look like a complete tool. And they're like, well, this is Fortnite's way of saying, hey, this is the Apple skin. Don't like Apple because Apple took off Fortnite from the App Store. The whole suit has just gotten so crazy. I think Apple even said, like, as long as Fortnite just reverts their monetization, then they'll probably just put them back on the iOS store. So my opinion on what I think Fortnite should do about that whole situation, by the way, is that I think Fortnite needs to just go back to the previous prices on iOS and just tell people, hey, if you want to buy V-Bucks on your account, you could go on our website. If they set up a way where you can buy V-Bucks on your account, PC and iOS, I'm pretty sure the V-Bucks transfer. If they don't, then I don't know what they can do. They would just have to have it higher on them and then lower on everyone else. But at the same time, I don't know if that's even possible. I don't even know if they can do that. Are you able to sell V-Bucks at a higher price on iOS but lower on everything else? I feel like that would cause a suit by itself. I feel like that would cause a suit by itself right there. So I don't necessarily know. I really, really don't know. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like this whole cup thing is really just a jab at Apple. And I feel like Fortnite's kind of taking this whole suit very immaturely. Am I the only one that thinks that? I feel like they kind of are. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But also with the cup, it looks like that iOS users might not even be able to it looks like iOS users that play in this cup that get the 10 points might not even be able to get the skin because you have to get 10 points, which is fine. And then they said, I'm going to find it actually really quick. I want to read exactly what they said. I mentioned in the video but I want to literally make sure. Yeah, Tar Tycoon outfit will be awarded to winners' Epic's accounts after the Fortnite Cup, after the free Fortnite Cup. So I don't know if that means right after it or like next season. I don't necessarily know. I don't know. But anyway, what I wanted to mention with that is that iOS users can't update their game. So what are they going to do? How are they going to get the skin? Wouldn't they need to update their game to get the skin? Because people are saying it's not an encrypted skin right now. They're assuming that. So yeah, I don't know if you... I don't know if you're an iOS user, are you even going to be able to get the skin because you can't update your game? I have zero idea. If that's the case, that's kind of a huge thing for Fortnite to kind of miss out on. Maybe what they'll do is they'll send you a code. I don't know what they could do. I really don't know. I don't have the logistics of it. But someone on Twitter, rcops, said, iOS players, are you aware that if you win the skin and it's added to your account, you probably won't be able to see or use it on your iOS device? This is because it's likely not in the current build, and iOS doesn't have access to further updates. How does this news make you feel? I'd feel pretty dumb. Honestly, I'd feel pretty dumb about it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how they didn't think that one through, but like you'll still get it, but like you probably won't be able to access it on your iOS device. So kind of a shame there. Apple fired back with the suit, and people are calling this a lawsuit. It's not a lawsuit. This is I gotta find it really quick. I think it was from what's their name? I think it was Slasher on Twitter. Yeah, it was Slasher on Twitter. I gotta find the tweet, but he basically said that Apple was firing back with a suit. It wasn't with a lawsuit. Okay. So it says here, this is pretty interesting. Apple has fired back at Epic Games in a new legal filing, saying that Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney asked for a special deal. Okay. And then it says here, according to the filing, which I'm going to just scroll here. Wait, is this the same? Is that? Okay. So it says here, specifically on June 30th, 2020, Epic CEO Tim Sweeney wrote my colleagues and me an email asking for a side letter from Apple that would create a special deal for only Epic that would fundamentally change the way in which Epic offers apps on Apple's iOS platform. In this email, Mr. Sweeney expressly acknowledged that his proposed changes would be in a direct breach of multiple terms of the agreements between Epic and Apple. Mr. Sweeney acknowledged that Epic could not implement its proposal unless the agreements between Epic and Apple were modified. Okay, so you have that. And then you have Tim Sweeney on Twitter saying, Apple's statement is misleading. You can read my email and Apple's filing, which is publicly available. I specifically said in Epic's request to the Apple execs, we hope that Apple will also make these options equally available to all iOS developers. I really hope you guys can't hear my dog. You probably can. I apologize. I don't know why she's barking. But yeah, it says here. Here's the email. I'll read it for you. Dear Tim, Phil, Craig, Matt, because of restrictions imposed by Apple, Epic is unable to provide consumers with certain features in our iOS apps. We would like to offer consumers the following features: competing payment processing options other than Apple's payments without Apple's fees in Fortnite and other Epic Games software distributed through the iOS App Store, a competing Epic Games Store app available through the iOS App Store through direct installation that has equal access to underlying operating system features for software installation and update as the iOS App Store itself has, including the ability to install and update software as seamlessly as the iOS App Store experience. Okay. If Epic were allowed to provide these options to iOS device users, consumers would have an opportunity to pay less for digital products, and developers would earn more from their sales. Epic is requesting that Apple agree in principle to permit Epic to roll out these options for the benefit of all iOS customers. We hope that Apple will also make these options equally available to all iOS developers. There it is right there. It's not an Epic deal. It's not only for Epic, it's for everyone. It really does feel like, I don't know, it does feel like Epic is really trying to like do this for all developers and not just for themselves. And I kind of figured that in the first place. But again, I do really feel like most of this, I just feel like most of this is all just petty squabble. I feel like this is just kindergartners fighting with one another, except they're not kindergartners; they're billionaires and trillionaires. Really, I mean, you're gonna hold a tournament for the game and you win some prizes for eating the most apples. Like, come on! And you made an apple skin that makes Apple look terrible. I'm not saying this is defamation, but I feel like this is like prodding the hornet's nest like a lot. And honestly, it feels almost I don't want to come out and just say like, I feel like Apple is, what they're doing is that they have the player base. Okay, they have this huge player base and they can be like their army, right? And they have them in the palm of their hand. So they're like, okay, my children, I need you to say hashtag FreeFortnite and then you'll get your game back. When easily, Tim Sweeney, what they could do is they just got to revert the changes and then do something else. They have to figure out another way to do this if they want to keep all of their player base. Right now, I don't think Apple's going to do anything. You're losing your player base by restricting iOS. So instead of breaking terms to get Fortnite removed from iOS, what you could do instead is try to do a suit without that being removed from Apple, right? Like what happens if they make up? What if Apple and Tim Sweeney all make up and everything like that and everyone's all happy, sunshine, rainbows? Like, the damage is done. You already have proven yourself that you guys despise Apple already. So what's next? What are you going to do? I really don't know. It's an interesting situation. But no, it is not a suit. It is not a suit. It is absolutely just a response. It's just a response. Okay. Then we got to talk about Marvel. Yeah, it has been confirmed that next season is Marvel themed. And I've already seen people complain about it, which, you know what? That's fine. If you don't like Marvel, that's totally cool. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'll outright admit that. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but at the same time, I have not played... We haven't played the season yet, and people are jumping way too far into conclusions. Oh, the season's going to suck. Oh, it's Marvel themed. Oh, the game is selling out. Yada, yada, yada. Dude, they've been friends with Marvel since 2018. Like, I really don't think it's going to be anything bad. I think it's going to be good. Now, they're mentioning that there's going to be like a lot of lore behind all this. If you want my guess on it, my guess is kind of like everything is in a simulation in Fortnite. That's why when you die in Fortnite, you get like zapped up in that little machine thing. I assume it almost kind of reminds me of that one episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! I really got to look this up really fast. Oh my God. Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes. I need the wiki. I need the wiki. I have to find out what this episode is. It was from the first season, right? It was from the... Was it the first season? I think it was... No, wait. I don't... No, wait. Yes, it was. It was from the first season. Basically, what happened is that they put themselves in this... Oh, man. They put themselves like in this holographic... Like hologram world, essentially. And that was basically it. I kind of think of it's like that, right? But I'm seriously I just want like the synopsis. I want the synopsis, but I don't think they're gonna give it to me. What about this one right here? Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm reading it. Yeah, it's a virtual game called the Duel Monsters Quest, and they sit in these chairs and they have these things over their head, right? And then they get sucked into like this virtual world. And that's what I'm thinking this is. I'm thinking like these are real people that are just in this virtual world in Fortnite, and that's why everything is so crazy. That's why Marvel's involved. That's why DC is involved. It's all this big illusion. That's what I think it is. It's like some big, crazy, abnormal like thing going on. I don't necessarily think Fortnite's selling out. Fortnite, again, has been friends with the Russo brothers since 2018. I feel like people forget that they did those limited time modes for Thanos and stuff like that every single year. Like, what were you expecting, right? Like, I don't know. I think it could be good. I want to remain optimistic. I want everyone to remain optimistic. I feel like people just write it off immediately because Marvel's involved. It could be good, and I think it will be good. Trust me. I don't think they would put out a bad season on purpose. I really don't. Do you think Fortnite would want their game to die? Do you really think Fortnite really wants for everyone to hate their game? Probably not. Probably not. And also, the more people I see complain about it on Twitter, it just reminds me, listen, the majority of the player base that plays Fortnite are not the vocal minority on Twitter and on Reddit and on YouTube. They're just playing the game and they have no social media. I'm sure they're going to love this. I'm sure the majority of the player base is going to love this. Without a doubt, they're going to love it. Okay? That's my full thoughts and opinions on that. Okay? So hopefully everyone just calms down and isn't super crazy about like, oh, they're ruining the game. They're going corporate. I feel like I said, I feel like they're kind of going that way only because like the Fortnite Twitter just seems so automated. It doesn't feel like anyone's behind it because honestly, it's just not, it doesn't feel like it has a soul at all, but like, I don't think they're selling out. I really doubt they're selling out. I'd say give it a chance. All right. So every time we do a solo podcast, by the way, the podcast will be shorter. I do apologize for that. Because now I believe it is time for, if I can actually just get to my thing that I'm trying to get to right now. It is actually time for the weekly item shop recap. Brought to you by Spotify. We are not sponsored by Spotify. Okay, so I always have to do this really fast. So this was, let's see, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. Got it. Okay, so this week we had Spider-Knight and Arachne come back with Harley Quinn. Wait, did Harley Quinn come back on the day we did? No, they were still in the shop. They've been in the shop for like a week. Catwoman set, Harley Quinn bundle. All of them have been in the shop, which is cool. I don't mind them at all. I guess the reason why I had a problem with Black Manta is because I didn't like Black Manta that much. But Harley Quinn and Catwoman, they're great. They're really good. We had the Dio skin, which I call him deodorant because I don't know. I'm not going to say he looks like deodorant. Come on. But that's his name to me. I don't think anyone likes him very much at all. If I click the thing, it's a 2-star on FMBR, but at the same time, there's only 6 votes. So what can you do? The whole set is pretty cool. It's just the skin is probably the most lacking, I guess. Aura and Guild coming back, which is pretty cool. Why does Sanctum come back so much, by the way? Riley came back. Dragon Axe, Revel, Glitter, Sizzlin'. Nothing too crazy there. Then on Monday, we had the Harley Quinn bundle again. Mecha Team Leader coming back. Bronto, Crystal, Lucky Axe's Ratty. Swift came back. Llama Bell, Renegade Emo came back, Recon Ranger, Waterworks, Phoenix, and the new Sticker Star wrap. Oh, and we also got the Scoops and Slices bundle. That was a very interesting bundle, but you got 2 back blings with one with an edit style, and then the harvesting tools, which are pretty cool. Okay. Next after that, we had Raven and Ravage come back. Kind of boring, not going to lie. Doggo and Summer Drift also coming back, which is all right. Then we had Black Manta show up in the rotation for this. He was in the shop for, I think, like, what, 5 days? 3. He's only in the shop for 3. Slurp, Clean Groove, Birdie, and Driver are sold separate. Please End Me, Lock It Up emote. And then I think that was it. I think there was something else in the shop that it just isn't in the, it's not showing for me. I don't remember what that was. Let me actually look really fast. I think it was the no, it wasn't the Kiss the Cop emote. That was the next day, which that's pretty funny. That free emote I mentioned in the video or in the podcast before, I found that pretty funny that you could get a free emote if you participate in this cup and you got whatever high placement, and then the next day they just give it in the item shop for 200. That's just really funny to me. August 20th or August 19th rather, we had the Falcon Glider return with Kuno and Kenji. Vix came back. I'm going to start running Vix a little bit more, honestly. Oh, we also had the Derby Dynamo skin, which I love that skin. That skin's amazing. Built-in emotes are fantastic as well. Work It is back. Surf Rider. Bucky Bat, brand new pickaxe, looks great. It's like 2 helmets on a bat. It's really, really cool. Whiplash, rock, paper, scissors, and yes, the Raise the Cup emote shows up in the item shop a day after the tournament. I don't know why they did that. On August 20th, we had Wildcard come back with the Arc set. We also had the brand new skins Castaway Jonesy and Kalia, and they're still in the shop. They've been in the shop for 3 days now. Why are they in the shop for 3 days? Because Castaway Jonesy. I don't think anyone really cares about Kalia. They care more about that Jonesy skin, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Smooth Moves, Grim Fable, Electro Swing, Bucky Bat, and Raise the Cup are still in the daily, and then Assault Trooper. On the 21st, we had the Mariana skin. I love, love, love this skin. It's so, so creepy, but I love it. Skyray Glider is amazing as well. Siren and Wolf coming back. Trench Blade, Salty Glow. Pretty cool set. Never Gonna comes back. Laugh It Up, Hitman, Scully, Scorecard, and Night Light. And then yesterday, we had the Blaze skin, the Tempest skin. Blaze coming back after 55 days. Pretty cool stuff like the Blaze skin. Bolt, Tempest set. Paw Patroller and Hook Slicer are in the featured still, so I guess they sold incredibly well. Am I surprised by this? No, I am not. All the Batman stuff went away, and now we have the Krabby and the Twist. Snorkel Ops, Fractal Zero, Have a Seat, and Brute Gunner. Pretty boring shop overall. A lot of the shops recently have been pretty not great, but what can you do, right? And I think if I can just get to this right here, that has been the weekly item shop recap. Alrighty, now it's time for me to read some YouTube comments. And we'll start with Little Lego Guy Gaming saying, you should name your podcast to We Talk Fortnite. I would do that if I had a guest every single time. Maybe. I feel like, I don't know if it's too late for me to change the name. I think it's already been pre-established that it's just called ITalkFortnite Podcast. I don't think I need to change it. I think it's fine the way it is, because I know when I'm saying it shouldn't just be me. It's other people talking, but yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I'm probably going to get through a lot of YouTube comments because I got through everything done in like 32 minutes. I had no one to talk to. It's just me. So, from Christian Goigan, I hope I pronounced that correctly, dude. I'm so sorry. He said these are great to listen to in the background while playing games like Fortnite, Minecraft, and Fall Guys. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for your kind comment. I appreciate it. From Marbles Brawl Stars, he says, if you leave YouTube for 9 months, you're dead. Fearless. Well, yes, but actually no. Well, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like, yeah, if you leave YouTube for an extended period of time and you don't interact with your YouTube channel, your content, it's not likely to get pushed out as much. I don't know. Wait, did Fearless actually come back? I actually don't know if he did. I don't think he did come back with a video, because I think his most recent was 6 months ago. And once again, I think the reason why he hasn't uploaded, from what I can tell, I've had very few interactions with him, but I think he's a perfectionist, and I don't want to put words in his mouth at all. I don't want to put anyone's words in their mouths or anything like that. But I wanted to I think I don't know. Maybe he's just not inspired to make content at the moment. Again, content creation isn't like something you can just be like, okay, I'm going to do it today. No, it takes time. So I wish him the best. I hope he does come back eventually when he figures it out. From Gentle Cat, instead of cutting the grass, you should cut your leg hair. Pizzo is something else, I tell you. From Nathan, unpopular opinion, Beef Boss needs an edit style. I don't know how you would give him an edit style, honestly. I really don't know how you would give him an edit style. Sure, why not, though? I mean, I think he already sells well without needing one, so I don't know. I'd be open for any skin to get an edit style. I'm just saying, I feel like certain skins that don't even have a back bling yet should really get some more updating instead of like pre-existing skins that are already like pretty much well established in the community, like Beef Boss got. He has a female counterpart now, and he also has a back bling and a glider and a harvesting tool. Flytrap, no back bling, no edit style. Survival Specialist has a back bling and Save the World, but not in this game. So Munitions Expert, same thing, not in the main game. That's just my opinion on it. From Ghost, he says, What if it was all a dream? In all seriousness, the 0 point is obviously a time travel portal of some sort. Look, we got Midas Rex in the medieval armor. Also, the Travis Scott event. Waiting music is called OG Music Future Remix. The Tomato and Durburger statues have rusted. The things from the past, such as Tilted's clock and Lonely Lodge's sign, were brought in the new island from the past. I don't know about you guys, but this is pretty strong evidence. I would probably agree with that, honestly. That sounds about right. The whole thing, just like I said, it feels like a simulation. And I think that I think that's a fair enough theory, honestly. Bluff with the same thing, saying if you leave for 9 months, your channel's dead. Fearless can't relate. Honestly, Fearless pulls in insane views for what he does. So it's not even like you think like, oh, he's already made his money. He left. It's not. It's really not that. I doubt it. From Freddy says there's a YouTuber called Homo Games. He has like 4 mil like Ghost Ninja. They're so annoying. I hope they get terminated. I don't really want to talk about clickbait. I really don't. I try to keep everything in a positive like light with things. I talked to someone recently. I'm not going to mention their name, but I had a falling out with someone a long time ago that I didn't even know I had a falling out with, and I kind of talked to him about it, and I kind of told him, I'm like, I don't know. The whole thing with me with clickbait is that I try to focus on myself, and I said this before in that last podcast. I did say that. I did say this, right? And it kind of sounded harsh listening to it over. I said, if a clickbaiter or someone that just flat out misleads, breaks YouTube's terms of service, but kids are too naive to know that they're being misled, those people, if they are more successful than me, I consider them lower than me in terms of successfulness, not in terms of actually being a better person than them, because I don't need to clickbait my content. I just make commentaries and item shop videos. Yes, none of them really take that much effort, but the point, I'm not talking about effort. I'm talking about staying legitimate, not needing to do giveaways in every video, not needing to do the quick, leave a like in the first 5 seconds shtick, because kids will just do it because they're being told to do it. Even though they don't understand the implications of it, the reason why they ask for that is because the videos get recommended more. Oh, YouTube says, look at that. That video is getting a lot of likes. More people would probably like this content, even though it's merely a mind trick. I remember a long time ago, back in the 2010s, one of the things people used to do on their videos is you couldn't pick a thumbnail a long time ago on YouTube. You couldn't pick a thumbnail. So what they would do is they would give you 3 options for thumbnails: the very middle of the video, and then like the middle of the first half and final half of the video would be your thumbnails. And in the very middle, they would put in like a really clickbaity like picture for like a split second, just so it's directly in the middle. And that's how they picked out the thumbnails. And people would mislead with that. And then they would also do like the thing with like leaving a like in the beginning of the video, not saying leave a like in the first 5 seconds or a spider will crawl on your mouth or some really gross stuff like that. It's not really about that. People will always try to find ways to swindle YouTube's algorithm and find a way to just kind of screw over everyone and not realize what they're doing is wrong. Like wasting people's time and like just making kids more naive and believing anything an adult says online is really not good. It's gonna have an effect on the youth of today. It's going to. I'm telling you, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Urko says, fun fact, the new Midas skin is called Midas Rex. In Latin, Rex means king. Did not know that. I did not know that. From Zany Boy, he said, I misread the title and thought Fortnite filed a lawsuit against Pizzo. Could you imagine if they actually filed a lawsuit on Pizzo? That'd be pretty funny. And actually, speaking of Pizzo, he's asking me in the Discord, anyone want a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin? And then he says, your loss. I'm recording a podcast right now. There you go. Okay. From BP Torp, he says, I think I figured out why there's no challenges for the Summer Splash. Last year in 2019, there was no pandemic and people were going outside, so they used the free challenges as a way to pursue. Oh, okay. Okay. So they use the free challenges as a way to persuade people to play Fortnite. This year, there's a pandemic and people are stuck inside. So they probably figured since lots of people are playing the game already, they might as well not do free stuff and just sell summer things in the shop. I agree half with that. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I pretty much agree with pretty much everything you said there. There's got to be a reason why they didn't do free rewards this time. It's whatever to me. I don't know. They know what they're doing, honestly. At least I think I do. From MRNDR1234, other streamer free emote, you have to buy a phone. True. Well, yeah. From Ben, he says, not gonna lie, I call Pizzo sometimes. A lot of people call him Pizzo. I just mess around with his name. It's funny. People mess around with my name, okay? From Dan Harvey, he says, sorry about that noise. This sentence will stand the test of time. Perfection. Crazy. You guys love the weirdest things on my content, I swear. Which, by the way, I'm going to be done with that Dunkachino ad very soon, okay? I promise you. I'm not sponsored by Dunkachino. I'm not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Literally, the point of that intro was to just get the entire intro done in all like my intros, like to make that video my entire intro for like a while. And now people are assuming I'm sponsored. I have to use one more part of that and then it's done. The video itself is like 42 seconds long, and I had to split those up into like 3-second chunks. So it's fine. From the Master, it said, would you go out with Power Chord if she was real? Great job with the podcasts. Would I go out with Power Chord if she was real? If I was doing YouTube full time, no. No. If things were different and it was like she was just a normal person, I mean, I'd be friends with her without a doubt. That'd be cool. I don't know if I told you guys this, but before I was into YouTube, I was a huge mall rat. And if you don't know what a mall rat is, it's basically someone that just hangs out the mall all the time. They go to Hot Topic. They just hang out with friends, shoot the crap rather, and they just chill out. Like I think I might have a video of me screaming in a back part of a mall where me and my now ex-girlfriend were chilling at. I forgot what I even said. I might have to ask her for the footage because I think she took it, not me. I forgot what I said, but I said something so loud, and we were in the back part of the mall where no one was like really there, but it was like a back entrance. I honestly, I don't even remember what I said, but I remember I just screamed at the top of my lungs at it. It was just, we were kids. We chilled. We had fun. Nowadays, it's like, well, now I'm just stuck at home making content, or, you know, I get out sometimes, but most of the time I'm just home. So I miss those times. I really do. From DaxFN, imagine having his noties on just so you can dislike. Get a life. Totally fine, dude. I don't care if people leave dislikes on my content. I'd rather people leave dislikes on my content because they don't like a particular thing with the content. Leaving dislikes on the videos actually helps me. So people doing that really doesn't really make it too much of a difference. I wish people would tell me why they dislike a particular video. I wish a dislike would tell me why they didn't like the video. I would like to know what I could do to improve my content. Absolutely. I look for feedback all the time. From RSR Raccoon, or RS Raccoon. If Fortnite loses the lawsuit and loses a ton of money, do you think they'd sell Renegade Raider, Aerial Assault, Raider's Revenge, Black Knight, and Sparkle Specialist in the item shop? No. No, I don't think so. I think they're not going to lose all of their money if they lose the suit. I never really thought about the repercussions if Fortnite actually lost. What would happen to a few things? I don't know. I'm going to say no. They're probably not going to do that. From Gooey G, can you talk about how cool the mini live events that interacted with players were? Like when we had to dig holes in Season 8. I do remember that. I thought that was really cool that we had like stuff like that. The treasure chest thing was awesome. That was like one of the coolest items we had. Yeah, mini live events were nice. And I like the ones we get for Party Royale too. They're pretty chill. I just don't like I don't like when people throw down those bounce pads and then it just ruins everything. Like I'm trying to watch Shark Week on the screen and then people just throw those stupid pads down and then it's so annoying. From Don't Subscribe to Me, he said they should make an edit style for Harley Quinn. It should be the comic book edit style where she was in a red and black suit. Yes. 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 I would love that. From CT Tomato, he says the Batman movie the Batman movie with the Penguin is Batman Returns that released in 1992. Batman Forever was basically a completely different Batman movie Then Batman 1989 and Batman Returns. Batman Forever's villains were Jim Carrey as the Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know about that. Yeah, we were confused about that over on the podcast last time. From Major Kirby said the name of the song in the Raise the Cup emote is called You'll Never Walk Alone, and it's essentially the anthem of Liverpool Football Club. Thank you for letting me know. That makes total sense. From Royal Hush, Save the World Props and Creative. I don't know when we'll ever get that. From Adam Fitzgerald, he said, do you think overtime challenges will come back? I love doing them, but they weren't in last season, so I'm worried they won't come back. Thanks. Definitely not coming out anytime soon now. No, there's no way. We have 3 left. From Shia MC Play, I'm listening to this when it's not even uploaded. Oh, probably from Spotify. I appreciate it. From Scalies, he says, damn, hearing Pizzo talk about his great friends make me realize that I have literally no friends. Have a good day. Listen, man, you just got to find friends. It's easy to find friends. Just go into Phil's, Creative Phil, Squad Phil, and just, get to know a few people, I don't have many friends. In real life, I have like 2 friends, maybe. Actually, you know what? I want to tell you guys a story. Okay, so really interestingly enough, man, how do I tell this story? So I kind of sort of reconnected with someone. I didn't talk to them just yet, but I did reconnect with a friend of mine who I went to high school with. And you have no idea. This person is actually a famous DJ now. Like, no lie. We actually had, at one point I had a girlfriend in high school, and we ended up breaking things off. And then he ended up dating her for a little bit, broke things off again. And then after I don't even remember if he graduated before he blew up, but he actually became a famous DJ. Now he tours everywhere. I mean, obviously now with the pandemic, he can't tour anymore. But you might know him. His name is Slushy. He actually makes, he made a song with Marshmello a few times. The dude is insanely famous now, which is I'm really proud of him and stuff like that. But he knows who I am, I'm pretty sure, but he doesn't know my name is ITalkFortnite now. He knows my real name, but how is he supposed to know who that I'm them, right? It just doesn't work like that. So he said on Twitter that he was playing Fortnite, so I told him to add me. We played some games, and then he actually ended up following me back. I haven't DM'd him yet because I'm kind of nervous too, but I want to tell him hey man, remember this high school that we went to, man? Remember we dated that girl, man? Oh my God. I really want to reconnect with him. I want to know how he's doing, but he used to be a friend of mine. Not a super amazing, we weren't tight or anything, but we were acquaintances. We know who we were, and we talked about, we talked about stuff, right? We did have interactions before, and I'm just super proud of him for him to make it so well. He is, I do like his stuff a little bit. I won't lie that I've fallen in and out of EDM and dubstep for quite a while, but I really do think that it's, I do think it was really cool to see him just do so well. I'm so proud of him. I really am. But yeah, I don't even know why I even mentioned that story. Oh, showing the friends. And then I have one other friend who he can't be out too much because he's very susceptible to the pandemic and everything like that. So he really doesn't want to actually he doesn't want to go out, and I don't want to go out either. So it's I just don't have many in real life friends. And then I have another one who lives in Pennsylvania. Really cool dude. And then from Jaker Rake, I'm a huge Liverpool fan, and the song is called You'll Never Walk Alone. Thank you for letting me know. From Classic Dragon, I'm not going to do the Google thing. Oh, thank God. Yeah, Pizzo is nuts with that. Oh, yeah, you could just Google me and you'll know everything about me. Okay, buddy. Okay. I didn't know this, but in Save the World, Power Chord is Penny's sister. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Danger Soldier, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that. That's weird. Another comment talking about thinking that Pizzo was in the lawsuit. Nope. Thank you for letting me know about the song name for the song. I thought I said Pisso in the beginning. I absolutely did. Ping Steven, I did. I feel like he should make a new channel called iTalk Podcast where he only posts the podcast old and new. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to make a million channels or anything. But what I'm going to do is it's just here every Sunday on YouTube. You're not forced to watch the podcast or anything like that. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that. From John Rambo, it's not even worth doing the tournament. Literally raise the cup emote is only 200 V-Bucks. When it comes to the shop, I'd rather wait. And then it came back the next day, John Rambo. I totally understand, dude. I totally understand. From Winoa M, Pizzo is underrated. I agree with this. I find his content helpful for when I'm on the fence about buying a skin. I get to see how the gameplay of the skin is and if I feel like it's worth buying for myself, which is really important for me, especially when I need to be careful with my money. Also, I love iTalk's videos because he's very genuine and never clickbaits his videos, and he's consistent. I did clickbait for April Fools. I did actually end up privating the video because I think people were taking it too seriously. I even have April Fools in the title, but yeah, I did that as an April Fools joke. And if you guys don't even know, all the money and revenue I made from that video, I actually did donate to a suicide prevention foundation. I did legitimately do that. So I don't pocket money. I don't pocket other people's I don't pocket clickbait money. I don't. If you're running out of shows to watch, can you please watch The Flash on Netflix? By the way, I would love to see The Flash as a Fortnite skin. That would be cool. Always listen to your podcast when I ride my bike. Ugh. While I ride my bike. Keep up the great work. Logan Springer, thank you for your kind comment. The Flash sounds like an interesting show. Honestly, besides, man, okay. Besides season 2 and 3 of Stranger Things, which I will eventually get to, there was another show I wanted to watch, and I'm going to find out what it is right now. It's called The Boys, which I believe is a Netflix show. It's like a superhero show, but it's like more mature. I definitely want to watch that. I'm definitely interested in checking that out. I think that might actually be on Hulu. I don't know. Either one. Who else thinks when ITalkFortnite reacts to the item shop, it showed his face to see... It shows his face to see more of his... Oh, you would like for me to use my face cam for when the item shop resets? Maybe I'll try it. I'm very self-conscious of my appearance, so I'm not sure. Sorry, my little Timmy is in Save the World. Sorry, Sunnyside, my bad. From Fridge Touching Things, hey Nick, love the podcast. Do you think Fortnite will ever sell common outfits for 500? They could do the Chapter 1 default outfits and then sell them together as a bundle. That would make a lot of sense. I would like for them to do that. Sure, why not? The Master actually with the same comment, would I date Power Corp if she was real? I'd be friends. From D Philly, when they talked about the Minty pickaxe scams, I recall hearing people saying that some GameStop locations refuse to give out their codes either to spite the game, spite the promo itself, whatever the case, the real scammers, sad stuff. I did not hear about that. That is, wow. That is nuts. I didn't even know about that. Wow. That's interesting. Let's see here. Let's see. From Tyran McLean, I love these podcasts. They're extremely refreshing and are really relaxing to listen to. To be honest, Sunday is now my favorite day of the week. Also, my male main is Fade and my female main is Iris. Also, what do you think of the theme of season 4 is going to be? Even if you don't know, please just take a guess. I think the theme could have something to do with superheroes, or it could have a mythical theme. But either way, I think the bonus skin is going to be Thor. Well, we do know now. I mean, this was from 6 days ago, but we do know now that it is going to be Marvel themed. So, I don't know. I'm pretty excited for it. Again, I am pretty excited for it. From Fuzzy, I'm loving the podcast. Oh, this is from 20 minutes ago. I'm loving the podcast. And what are your thoughts on season 4 being Marvel themed? I'm used to the battle pass being intruded at this point, but I just really hope it doesn't make the actual game all Marvelish. I think it's going to do that, and I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to give it a fun time, honestly. I think it is going to be fun. Oh, from Fuzzy again. I really hope season 4 will be good. I'm playing a lot of Minecraft right now, but if season 4 is really good, then maybe that would change. I really just hope something happens with skill-based matchmaking soon. Yeah, I just recommend playing squads or Team Rumble. If it's a fun mode, honestly. I'd recommend it. Let's see. I have a feeling there won't be an event this season. I think there might be a mini one. Apple has never tweeted. I didn't know that. I thought they did tweet. Why wouldn't they tweet? That's so weird. That's so weird to me. Let's see. Nick admitting he has a friend who leeches off of him. I didn't say that. I just said I know what it's like to have people that only use you for certain things. I do understand that. I'm not saying I have, I don't know. It's not entirely like, I don't know, harder for me to explain. The battle pass is now even more of a deal for it being $8. Yeah, exactly. The Stumbler. Yes, I agree. What's your favorite battle pass UI? The chapter 1. Probably like the season probably the season 8, 9, 10. I think they were all the same. I like those. Those were good. Let's see. I see Focus everywhere. She is a sweat. I guess that makes sense. Seashell Samurai. That makes sense. Let's see. The Travis Scott event just copyrighted, like, you're going to get a lot of claims. That happened a little bit ago. It's not a ton of claims. It was just on the event. They let you monetize it for a month, and then they remonetize it for themselves, which, honestly, the most views you get is pretty much in the beginning anyway. So I don't personally care. It's no big deal to me. I'm glad they even let me monetize it. That was really nice of them to do. Can you make it a video talking about the rarities that you'd give cosmetics from earlier in Fortnite? Being that Epic didn't know how to properly give items rarities. Maybe. That might be a cool idea for a video. As Tiri. Might be a cool idea for a video. Let's see. I don't mind the collabs. I like when we get Marvel skins because I'm a big Marvel fan. They're some of my favorite skins. I would personally enjoy a Marvel Battle Pass or Secret Skin. I love you and Pizza's content. It always makes my day when you upload. I talk Summer Drift. Thank you. Yeah, listen. Sorry about my microphone stand has the most annoying squeak. I apologize. I don't think that this is that bad. I really don't. It could be fun. I think it's going to be fun. From Mikey, says, I feel like there needs to be some balance with collabs. Personally, I love them as it's fun to play as a character. I like my female main is Black Widow, and oh, okay, that makes sense. But I do see the community is getting frustrated with them, which sucks. I kind of like the Secret Skin is a collab skin, as I see it as a bonus for buying the Battle Pass, and I fully 100% agree that they shouldn't mess with the main storyline event at the end of the season and make it a collab. Well, like I said, considering that what we know now, I feel like it is actually part of the story, and I think it's always kind of been that way. Not entirely sure, though. Let's see. I really like... Oh, wait a minute. I really like listening to the podcast. I really like to listen to the podcast while playing games like Fortnite and Fall Guys. Thank you, Marbles. I appreciate that. Let's see. Seeing a lot of people complain about the advertisements. I'll have to fix that. YouTube automatically puts in ads for me, and podcasts always get like the most ads. I will try to fix that. I do apologize for that, guys. If you do want to have this without listening to ads, I believe Spotify, if you don't have Spotify Premium, you'll just have an ad in the beginning most likely, and then that's it. You won't have anything else. I will fix up the advertisements on the podcast. I apologize about it. Let's see. These podcasts really make my week because I have nothing else good going in my life right now. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I hope I hope things get better for you, man. Try to think more. I would try to recommend having a more optimistic look on things. I know it's tough being stuck home and everything, but just, try to find some things to do. I'm sure we're definitely going to get through this. I really do believe it. Flu Gamer, nice vid. Keep it up. Use code ITalkFortnite. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You should do a series called Blocker of Fame, talking about the most iconic skins in Fortnite and looking at the impact they had on the community and showcasing a great combo with them. It would be a short video, but also fun. Some examples like Aura, Fishstick, Travis Scott, Dynamo. Interesting idea for content. Interesting idea. Thank you, Radu German. That doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. My favorite memories of Fortnite were going to school in the morning and getting hyped with friends over completing the new week of challenges after school. Man. Always brought loads of happiness and hype. If there's one thing I miss is getting hyped for something every week. What are your guys' favorite memories the game brought? That is such a nice comment. Ultron Advocate. Thank you for your comment. So when Fortnite released, I was not in college. I was in college. No one really played Fortnite when I was in college. I just played RuneScape on my laptop pretty much the entire time. My favorite memories was that I would play with my friends in Season 3. I played a little bit in Season 2 with my now ex, and I kind of just dropped the game because I didn't know what I was doing, and all I did was hide, and then I would just die, and I'm like, well, this game kind of sucks. So I dropped it, and then I came back with when Raven released. So, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I think my favorite memories were just finding a group of friends. I had someone that had his KD in his name because he was so... he flexed how good he was at the game. Pretty sure he doesn't play the game anymore, sadly. And then there was someone that didn't talk and he was Russian that we played with. I just have a lot of memories. I don't know. It was a good time back then. I really do. I really think it was a good time. If we have a Marvel themed battle pass, that would be amazing. I understand how you think Fortnite is going commercial, but the thing is, they're a $1 billion company. Of course, they're going to go commercial. And who doesn't want to see Spider-Man in the battle pass or Thanos Gauntlet as a pickaxe? Not confirmed, just examples. I think it's a positive thing. That's very true. It is very true. I feel like Fortnite's already gone kind of the corporate route by doing the collabs they've already done. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I wouldn't, I don't know. I just don't know. I think that's going to be it. I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up with the podcast. I'm so sorry it's so short. It's only an hour long, but I'm by myself. I got not much else to talk about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you have any comments, please leave them down in the comments. I will try to get to as many as I can. You can always subscribe to my channel if you like what you hear. I am live on Spotify as well as on YouTube. Yeah, that's basically it. If you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITalkFortnite. I greatly appreciate everyone that uses that code, and I appreciate all the support that the channel has gotten recently. And that'll be it. So hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Hopefully you place well in that tournament. And I will talk to you all at the item shop. See ya.